Yo, what is going on, everybody? Caveman Jack back for another album reaction / review. And we are back live from the studio. Yo, hopefully you guys are having an awesome week. Now, it was a long time ago, but I remember on the channel we checked out the legendary artist Bjork and her sophomore project, Post. Now, I'd been meaning to check out Bjork for such a long time. And when I did, it was such a nice thing just to go through a full length project of hers. And she just had such a prowess and unique sound that I'd never heard anyone sound like Bjork. And so I'd been meaning to go back to her discography for quite some time. And I'm pretty stoked to finally this week be checking out her follow-up to Post, which was Homogenic. Homogenic. I can't even say it. Now, this album cover is so unique, so trippy. But yeah, I really enjoyed Bjork's sound, and I'm pretty keen to see. A lot of people have said this project is maybe her magnum opus, so super keen to dive into it. Here we go. It's gonna be quirky, man. I doesn't know. Even like the drums, they're already like cycling between left and right here.
If travel is searching and home what's been found, I'm not stopping.
Oh, it's like so tricky.
I'm going hunting. I'm the hunter.
It's tough. Strings.
I thought I could organize freedom. How Scandinavian of me, and javelin and jam. You sussed it out, didn't you? You could smell it. So you left me on my own. I'm the hunter. I'm going hunting.
I like this
I'm
one.
the
Strings.
hunter. I'm the hunter.
Man, oh man. Bjork, I knew she just sends me back into that trippy world of Bjork's discography. And she's got such a unique voice, and the way she just embellishes certain lines. And I mean, her voice just becomes such a powerful instrument, and there's artists that can utilize their voice in such a way, they've got such a advantage, because she can make her voice match the instrumentation in a manner that really highlights points in the song. And I'm telling you, like those drums, like such a drum onslaught, like that just going from ear to ear was just so unique. And just the way she like swoons when she says like I'm the hunter, just that delivery in her tone just creates such an atmosphere, and what a way to start the album. It's beautiful.
All these accidents that happen, follow the dot. Coincidence makes sense only with you. You don't have to speak, I feel emotional landscapes, and you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be. All that no one sees, you see
1997.
what's inside
Bjork.
of me. Every nerve that hurts, you heal deep inside of me. Ooh, you don't have to speak, I feel emotional landscapes. Can the riddle get solved? And you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be. State of emergency.
Man, it is quite a jarring sound at times, isn't it? I feel like Bjork has pockets within her music that instrumentally they're so rich and also sporadic in the tone shifts and the delivery of some of the sounds that they do take a couple listens. That some songs like Hunter, I think, is a little bit easier on a first listen. That one there had a little bit more pockets where it was like it was so jarring, and you're like, "Whoa, what the heck?" Trying to follow it. So that one I need to go back to a couple of times. The strings are beautiful. The strings are beautiful. So far on this album, they've just been so rich and have created so much emotion within the track. I feel like, we're going to get a lot of amazing sounding string sections within this project, which is a beautiful thing. We also get a lot of hybrids of different sounds and genres like within the song. You have this idea of what is a standard way of a song progressing, and then Bjork kind of throws that out the window and goes like, nah, we're gonna do it like this. And so that's where the repeated listens can come into play, because sometimes when you know where the sound shift and the tone shift, you you're not like you're not taken aback as such, and it's a little bit more like you can flow with the track a little easier. Some of her ad libs are so wild, man.
While you are away, my heart comes undone, slowly unravels in a ball of yarn, devil collected. With a grin, our love in a ball of yarn, you'll never return. So now you
beautiful song, man. What a beautiful song. Bro. The instrumentation on Unravel was just A1, man. Way to create an atmosphere. You just fell into it as soon as the track started. Just phenomenal. Once again, Bjork with just her long-winded notes, her vocal takes, they really just like sap so much emotion. The synth work was so beautiful, and the organ, like the church sounding organ that was playing at the end, and a lot of layers there. And I think there's a lot of little pieces of instrumentation that I didn't really take in there, and I can't wait to go back to that one. It just really just scene setting piece, and my favorite track so far on the album. Unravel seemingly has a really nice transition into this one. Oh, Bjork, here we go. What do we got? So strings, man.
Fountain of blood in the shape of a girl. You're the pearl on the brim, hypnotized by the well. Heal me now, return to tide will show you soon. I'm a pot of cinders burning under your feet. You're the one who wants me. I'm your one-way street. Heal me now, return to the tide will show you soon. If you forget my name, you will go astray like a killer whale trapped in a bay. I'm a tree that grows hearts, one for each that you take. You're the intruder's hand. I'm the branch that you break. Who shall tell silent doom?
An accordion? Unravel, Bachelorette. 1-2 punch, man. 1-2 punch. Unravel seemingly talking about a breakup, seemingly. Like they're gonna have to find these two people. They had this really powerful love, but they're getting, they're drawing apart, and they've been taken away from each other. And when that person returns, they're gonna have to find a new love with someone else. Bachelorette was almost kind of like a more like aggressive way of explaining that potentially. So where Unravel was a little bit more like the unraveling was occurring and it was becoming like, you know, a problem or an issue. Or Bachelorette is almost like the reality, and it's like the real, like the emotions have unraveled to now give us Bachelorette. I mean, strings once again, man, like just that the soundscapes on that song were just so immersive. Like you can just close your eyes and it just it's hectic, man. Like it's so hectic. Incredible 1-2 punch. Unravel to Bachelorette. Even the transition between the two tracks, beautiful.
Not till you halo all over me. I'll come over. Not till it shimmers round your skull. Or neon light. Cocoon surrounds you, embraces all, and the luminous beam feeds you and care.
That's a really jarring track. Instrumentally, vocally, just a real trippy.
The soft distortion fills you up, and the luminous beam feeds you and
Bro, this is such a wild track.
Don't get angry with yourself. Don't get angry with yourself. I'll heal you.
Dang, man. Bjork, man, so ahead of her time, man. I tell you, like. That track there probably had probably the most like electronic sounding. Felt like we were in a computer at times, just like the really electronic beat. Bing, 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 bing. Like the electronic synth as well is really kind of computerized. And yeah, it was a real trippy track because of how much it felt like you were in a computer. I struggle to focus on both the instrumentation and the lyrics because it's just like too much on a first listen. So you can either really kind of focus in on one or the other, I think, generally. Yeah, I'm kind of lost for words, that one. Yeah. Super immersive, much like all the other tracks on this album. Much like every single Bjork song I'd heard. Just really jarring. Really jarring. 5 years. Yeah, this one sounds like a Super Nintendo game. Minecraft blocks as well.
Think you deny me of something? Well, I've got plenty. You're the one who's missing out. You won't notice until after 5 years. If you live that long, you'll wake up all loveless. I'm so bored with cowards that say they want and then they can't
those flying sounds, man, just everywhere.
Just can't handle. I dare you to take me on. I dare you to show me your powers. I'm so bored of cowards that say they want, then they can't handle. You can't handle love, baby. You can't handle love. It's obvious. You can't handle. I dare you. I dare
I'm full speechless, man. I don't know what to say. Like, I've never heard music like this. I think the best way to explain it is it's just a grabbed the rule book, said, no thanks, don't want that. Let me do it my way, which is just so badass. Like, you close your eyes and you are constantly moving. I'm just so speechless when I'm hearing these tracks. You sit in these tracks for a fair bit of time too. So you're really immersed in the experience that Bjork is putting out on this project. Like that.
How could I be so immature? The missing elements in me, how extremely lazy of me. How could I be so immature to think he could replace the missing elements in me?
This album to me has been a more jarring experience than Post. I thought Post was a little bit, there was jarring points absolutely on Post, but I felt like I was able to fall into some of those tracks a little bit easier on a first listen. Whereas Homogenic has been, it's been very difficult at times to kind of fall into some of these tracks just due to their sporadic nature. And this is an album that maybe some people may tune themselves out of just because of the very abstract approach to some of these sounds and stuff. But I think it's an album that does require repeated listens for perhaps the general consumer. It makes me think like this is an album that you need to spend some time with. And for some, it may hit you straight away.
I have walked this earth and walked suffering. I'm no fucking Buddhist, but this is enlightenment. You can't say no to hope, can't say no to happiness. I want to be on a mountain top with a radio and good batteries. Play a joyous tune. This is an alarm call, so wake up now. Today has never happened, and it doesn't frighten me. It doesn't scare me. I'm being after, and I'm trying. Doesn't scare me. Doesn't scare me.
Alarm clock. The first half of that track felt like we were in the dream. Some of the sounds were very dreamlike. It's like she was in this dream state. And then halfway through the track, where it's like, this is an alarm clock, and the beep, 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 almost felt like the reality of waking up and just like all the senses coming alive. Man, once again, just like the beats on this album, like it's another point that probably shouldn't have made enough, but some of the electronic beats have just been badass, man, and really like weighty beats. You know what I mean? Like they've got a bit of oomph to them, and Alarm Clock was really cool. I really like that track. I liked it. It was still jarring. Don't get me wrong. Like you just had to just listen to all the sounds that were flying around. But I don't know. I felt like on a first listen, that one was a bit easy to follow, and I like the upbeat nature to it as well. Just the way she was kind of flowing on that beat, flowing on the instrumentation. Yeah, it really worked really well for me.
Excuse me, but I
Who
just
cuts out
have
the mix?
explode this body of I'll be brand new tomorrow. A little bit tired, but brand
So hectic. That beat was filthy, man. It was a great beat. I loved how grungy the sound was. Felt like I was like transported back to like Amsterdam, like a nightclub in Amsterdam, during like ADE. It was a wild ride, that one. And just that section where she was just like screaming, and the beat was just like, really tough song, and just exemplifies just how like wild this album has been from an instrumentation point of view, from a vocal point of view, from a structure point of view. I've never heard anything like this project, and we're up to the final track, and I have no words for this one. Homogenic by Bjork has been just one of those albums I will never forget.
You'll be given love. You'll be taken care of. You'll be given love. You have to trust it. It's all around you. All is full of love. All around you. All is full of love. You just ain't receiving. Your phone is off the hook. Your doors are shut.
That was one of the weirdest albums I've ever heard. And when I say weird, I mean it in like a really complimentary way. I like just such a unique weird, like a fantastically weird project that just as was one of the most jarring album listens I've ever had. I honestly I went into it thinking I'd have a little bit of an idea of the sound Bjork kind of had, and I was wrong. Post was, kind of like the baby steps into Homogenic, and like I'm sitting back now post album listen, just kind of speechless. I have no idea what half those sounds were. So many different layers and stories within each track that a first listen I just don't think is going to give you. I think you sink your teeth in, and you now have the opportunity to go back and dive back into this fantastical world, or you can be content with, okay, I don't know what I've I don't know what I've been exposed to, but I definitely reckon it's a project that you should dive back into and really hear the stories that Bjork's trying to share on these tracks. I think my favorite two tracks were the Unravel into Bachelorette. I think that moment between the tracks and that 1-2 punches, it really stood out to me, and easily, yeah, some of the best two tracks I've heard this year. The way they combine into each other and the way they complement each other, just how one is subdued and one is really just like gut wrenching and powerful. It's just a really nice kind of two sides of a coin, really. Let me know what were your thoughts when you first heard this album when it came out. Let me know what your favorite track off this album is as well. And let me know which Bjork record to check out next. I know that Debut is another one. I still haven't listened to her debut, which I think is called Debut. That is one I'd like to check out on the channel at some point. But if there are other projects by her that you guys recommend, let me know. If you want to check out my other Bjork reaction, I listened to Post. I mentioned that a couple times in the video, but it's on the channel probably about a year and a half ago, I think. Such a fun one there too. That was back in the old studio. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and join the community. That was Homogenic by Bjork. My name is Caveman Jack. Take care, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.
I will come.